Also, like, just talking about gaslighting, the government's the biggest gaslighter.
Facts.
How long did they gaslight people into thinking they're crazy for assuming aliens exist?
Right.
And aliens were proven to be real and no one's talking about it.
Right.
We're just not going to sit here and like call out the government for all the years that they gaslit us into thinking that that's such a wild theory. Right. And that it's a conspiracy theory.
Decades.
Yeah. Just the whole idea of a conspiracy theory and why it was created.
Right.
The term conspiracy theory was created to make people believe that their truth, their version of the truth is crazy.
Right. And I don't remember if it was created by the CIA or the FBI.
CIA.
One of them's. And it was to cause disbelief in what people were saying.
Exactly. Even if there was enough proof to show that this is in fact truth and that there is evidence for it, just by people calling it a conspiracy theory, it would make the general public question it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And for some people, that's enough to stop thinking about it. You know what I mean? Not me.
Right.
You tell me something is not real, I'm not going to be like, okay. I'm going to do my own research. I'm going to get curious. Anyone hear me?
Do you care?
She is a woman scorned, and she will have her revenge today, tomorrow, or every day after.
Any day till I get it.
We were talking offline, and me and Maya do this thing where whenever we go to a new city, we get a perfume. Mm-hmm. And I think the first time I talked about it with you was when we went to Miami. And I'm like, I'm trying this thing that I heard online.
Yes.
Where you get a new perfume.
And I was obsessed.
Yeah. And so essentially I was like, yeah, like you go to a new city, you get a perfume when you're there. That's the only perfume you wear the whole time you're there. So then every time, even when you're not there anymore, whenever you put on this perfume, it reminds you of that time because you associate that smell with that trip.
Yes.
And it's just fun.
It is.
And Maya got into it, so we've been doing it ever since then.
Yes. And I just want to say, pro tip, because I've done it the wrong way as well, where I've accidentally bought it more towards the end of the trip.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
And it just don't hit the same.
No, you need to go first time.
So you got to get it, like, in the first, like, day or two.
And, like, I don't know whether it's me being a makeup girly since I was 12 or what. Whenever I travel, one of the first things I need to do is go to Sephora. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just, like, my vibe. Like, I love getting a new palette. I love getting, like, maybe a lippy. Like, I love makeup. I have since I was literally like 11. And it's just fun for me to do that. So it makes sense to also get a perfume there.
Yeah. And scent is one of our strongest senses. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, when I put on that perfume now, like from the place, like
it reminds you of that place. It reminds
me, and it also helps me take on that essence of like who I am when I'm traveling, you know, because like travel you is like sister. Different than like at home you know what I mean? Like you're just more like free. Willing to try new things and free and adventurous, and I just love that for me.
I absolutely agree. I love it so much, and oh my god, like the fucking perfume I got in Italy, like it's just gonna go down as one of like it's just, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. But like also like it's a brand that's like super bougie. I don't really know it. I hope they sell it here. I might have to get it from the actual website.
Yeah.
And like you guys, the packaging is kind of like the Queen of Hearts. So it's like Queen of Hearts, like water sign, water stellium. Like I just like whenever I look at it and it's gold and the smell is intoxicating. And like I love a lot of the perfumes I got. Like obviously when we traveled, but like my Italy perfume hits.
Yeah.
Like it hits. I'm like, this is so Italiano. Like you're so sexy.
I know. I feel the exact same way about my Italy perfume, and like I know I could buy it here in the US.
I need to go back.
But I want to go back to Italy.
Imagine, like, I don't know where I'm like, I need to go to Italy because I ran out of my perfume. Goals.
No, actually.
No, like, promise me.
Actually.
When we're like, when money's not an issue.
Yeah.
Like, when it's not a dumb decision to make that decision.
Right.
We'll be like, oh my God, I'm running out of my fucking Italy perfume. Like, we need to go to Italy.
Right.
Because that's the only place that sells it. Duh.
Yes. I am so here for that.
That is my goal.
I want to be like Jessel's husband.
Racking up the points.
Yes, racking up the points. casually takes
Real
a trip.
Housewives of New York City, if you don't know.
Yes, if you don't know.
Reboot.
Yes.
But yeah, dead ass.
Gets the points, just takes a day trip to Vietnam.
No, for sure.
Like,
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Because we're going to fly
No
first
one's
class.
ever going to make me feel guilty.
Fuck
People are
no.
like,
it's not my private
if
jet.
you made me...
You're flying there anyways.
No, literally. They're like, you're killing... It's because of... What are one of the reasons that they tell people, like, you shouldn't do this because of the ozone
they're killing
layer?
they're killing the environment.
No, but not the private jet one. The one where they tell the normies. Like, what's one of the things they tell us to do? Okay, like one of them saying... You guys should bike to work. You know what I mean? Like when they have all of these tools or suggestions for what normal people should do, when in reality, if some of these billionaires stopped using their private jets, that would make the biggest difference.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know. I just actually saw something.
So they're not going to make me, what I'm getting at is, they're not going to make me feel guilty for going to Italy to get my fucking...
Fuck no.
Italy perfume.
Okay, yeah, because no.
Who they should be fucking yelling at are these mega billionaires and these CEOs that be flying back and forth.
Yes.
I'm going to do it like 3 times a year.
Yes.
Thems, they be doing that monthly.
Right.
And it's not just, you know what I mean? So your issue is with them.
Right. No, genuinely. I actually just saw something in the news about one of my gal pals. She's not really my gal pal, but
my gal pal. Don't ever say that.
A celebrity that I like. She's a singer. And she's one of my Sag sisters. And I won't say any more because her fan base is pretty serious. But apparently she's been flying to see her little boo tang, and has already produced 3 times as much carbon whatever
dioxide
than the average human in a year.
Oh my God.
In the past 3 months. Sorry, let me clarify that. In the past 3 months
that's
of them
rough.
dating.
That's rough.
And it's hard sometimes for me to stand by my people like that. You know,
I
my
know.
gal pals.
Gal pal. Kill me now.
No, but genuinely.
No, but that's crazy. I feel you.
But
I definitely feel you.
Also, back to what you said, you're not going to make me feel guilty for being a regular Joe Schmo.
well, when we doing it like that, like, you can't be a billionaire and be a good person.
No, you can't. You have to step
it's not
on
possible.
people and
It's disgusting. Which is why I say, while I may not want to be a billionaire, a high millionaire, I'll take.
Just like,
no, you know what I mean? It's the billionaires that be doing whatever they want. Like, I would love to see the numbers on fucking, let's see who, like Elon Musk.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
God.
Jeff Bezos. Like, how many miles are their jets traveling?
Yeah. I saw something really sad the other day.
Go ahead.
That was like in the U.S. 5%, and it may have even been lower than 5%. Of people hold more than 2/3 of the wealth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like,
I mean, the 1% is literally running the fucking world.
Right, but I didn't know it was like that much, and to really feel like I'm only playing with 1/3 and like fighting with like my people for that is really fucking janky. Like, I don't know why when I learned that recently, like that exact statistic, it really sat with me and was like, fuck, like that just made me feel so much more like I'm in the rat race, and I hated it. I hated it because I mean, yes, there are things that we can do, but are we going to do them?
And also look who we're going against.
Exactly. We would have to be really, really fucking organized. And sadly, we're not there.
I mean, yeah, it's so sad because I feel like you just have to want more so badly to get in a comfortable place. You know what I mean? Like, they're banking on the fact that most people are lazy and don't have enough time to think and to plan and to elevate their lifestyle slowly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are born into that wealth.
For sure.
So it's definitely hard for you to be self-made. And it's just so sad because I personally think so many people have like give up before they even know what the issue is.
Right.
And even if you were to tell them what the issue is and it's time for us to come together, they're so tired and they want to look the other way and be like, it's not possible for me and you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, if you really sit there and think about it, to get everyone else that's not part of the 1% together, like, people have to have enough motivation and enough strength and enough energy to want to come together in the first place.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't have that. And it's so crazy thinking about your situation. And I wonder, you know, if you guys agree, for you to sit there and think, like, I want better for myself. What am I going to do? What sacrifices am I going to make? Is luck going to be on my side? Will the universe reward me? Like, there's just so many things going against you.
Yeah.
And even if everything works out, the chances of you being at their level, not good. But you want better for yourself, so you're going to work hard and you're going to sacrifice this and you're going to do that and you're going to try and make your side hustle, your main hustle, and you're going to work twice as hard. Like, there's just still so much for you to do.
Yeah.
And it's just so not fair. And that sounds so annoying. It's not fair. Yeah, life's not fair.
Right.
But when people are born into it and they have enough resources to tell people what to do so they can stay at the level they're at. You know what I mean? Like, that is so sad to think about. Like, they don't have to work a day in their life. They have enough money to pay other people to do what they need to do in order to survive.
Yeah. Well, and I 100% agree with you. And I don't know why it just extra pisses me off to think that, like, okay, I'm fighting with the people to get this last little bit when these maybe 1,000 people are living disgustingly large.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for you to be living that way. You can't have that money. Your kids, grandbabies would be millionaires. And it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I honestly feel, and maybe this is like, I'm just like that hustler mentality, but like, I feel like one time there was a time where we talked about Jackie Chan, and Jackie Chan was like, I'm not leaving any money to my kids. And I kind of feel that. Not that I wouldn't leave any money to them, but I want you to work for it a little bit, you know, because that's what builds character. That's what gets you to next levels and really allows you to be that next level of shit. Otherwise, you're kind of just repeating after people. You know what I mean?
Also,
no creativity.
There's just something that is taught when someone has to work for what they want.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you need to struggle. I don't believe in that. I think there's plenty of people that are born into wealthier families and their parents did such a good job at teaching them the value of money, the value of hard work, giving back to people, treating everyone, no matter what their job is, equally.
Yeah. Some
people have ingrained those types of values in their kids, and I love families like that, by the way. But a lot of these wealthy 1%ers or just wealthy families, like, they just teach their kids, like, they don't teach their kids shit. And also the kids, I feel like themselves, they know that they don't have to do anything and that the money's going to be there and they don't have to try as hard and they can just treat people however the hell they want, because no matter what, life is going to work out in their favor.
Yeah.
And those are the most evil, ruthless people, because I feel like they can't connect with a lot of people.
No.
You know? And another thing is, I feel like people that are that wealthy, like disgustingly rich, like, why? They get bored easily.
So, they like sick things, you guys. Yeah, really sick things. I mean,
they're the sickos of the world. They're the sickos of the world. Like, a lot of evil comes from it. That's why money is evil. Like, I full-heartedly believe everyone should have enough money to live a comfortable life. And whatever you want to do with that. You know what I mean? But the people that just have so much money and they don't know what to do with it, they're into the most disgusting shit ever because they're just so bored.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, it makes me think of my friends and I when we lived in the not best area and we had absolutely no money.
Yeah.
And the bad shit we get into and the bad shit we
Yeah.
do. And some of the weirder shit the other people was doing. Because, like, wow. Like, we were getting into some hood rat shit. But, like.
You get creative.
People get really creative. And it's, like. A little disturbing.
It is. It is.
Just a little disturbing because you're not functioning like a normal human being anymore.
No.
And I don't know why, like I've just been feeling so angry lately. So angry in the sense that, like, when I learned that statistic, I just felt like everything they say of, like, oh, you know, you have to have the side hustle and, like, you're gonna make it and get your dreams. It just felt so fake to me, and that we all need to be coming together and trying to come with, like, a message to, like, take these people down. And that would probably be the right way, but also I know that it's not realistic in the way that we are, you know, because they have fucked this game so well, but it just irritates me.
I mean, literally.
I don't know. It just gave me a sense of, like, false
helplessness.
Yes.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, I mean, even just how much, like, we shouldn't be getting excited when people are like, if you do this side hustle, you can make money to survive too.
Right.
Like, really think about what they're trying to say.
It's fucking
they're
tricky.
saying, I know one job makes your life really shitty, but if you work hard enough and you get 2 jobs, you'll live a good life.
Maybe you'll live a good life.
Like, what? Find out what you're good at and monetize it.
Because there are some people
like,
who are working
why not
2,
find out
3
what
jobs.
you're good at just so it makes you feel good?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That is, I feel like 4 times a year we get back to this fucking topic on the podcast.
Right.
The American dream is a shit show. I want to be in fucking Spain having a siesta in the middle of my workday.
Pay people fair wages. They don't live on tips and shit.
Literally. So
like,
they're not getting mad at each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just makes me upset. Like, we could be living more comfortably.
We could. And this brings me
and
perfectly
it's not because we're not working hard.
to a really sad topic that I saw. And it just relates back to capitalism and the power disbalance. Woman donates kidney to boss, then gets fired for taking too long to recover.
No. Sarah, no.
And if that is not the perfect segue from our last topic, if that is not the American dream, like, yes, give me everything you got and more.
That's upsetting.
Oh, now you're tired because you gave me everything you got? You're pathetic. Like, what?
What? It's the Cancer, like, full moon energy still. I could actually cry about that.
Like,
because that is so disrespectful. This woman literally put her body on the line for you.
Okay.
And then you're like, you ain't showing up right now.
Also, can I just say? People in America need to fucking
relax.
Your job is not your family. I'm sorry, never in my life would I ever think you guys need to
never
stop
give my
bonding
to my
with
boss.
your fucking coworkers and bosses this much. Stop getting close to people at work.
She was obviously in love with the man.
I mean, I hope so. I hope he was.
She was
damn near carrying his child.
That was her work husband.
I swear to God. If this was one of those instances where he came and he said, "We're all a family," and she's like, "He's my family."
Oh my God.
And she gave him. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that they were love. But you know they're not.
No, of course not.
The boundaries have been so blurred in American society when it comes to your work life and your home life. All those sayings, like,
detrimental.
We're a family here.
It's detrimental to us.
You know what I mean? No, we're not.
We are not a family.
I full-heartedly believe, stop becoming friends with your coworkers.
Yeah, honestly, that has been the best thing of the pandemic for me.
You guys,
that separation.
Just stop becoming friends with your coworkers. Set clear boundaries. Mm-hmm. I do not get trashed with my coworkers anymore.
Don't do it. Take from experience.
No, I mean, the only job where I got trashed with them was when it was like one of those jobs where, like, everyone's young and, like, no one's career is growing in this company. But, like, places where, like, you actually want to grow and you take this job seriously and you hope they take you seriously, do not become friends with anyone there. Be cordial. Also, don't be so quiet that they think you're the weird one. You have to have a good balance between chatting asking Martha about her weekend.
Correct.
And then also setting a boundary of like, I don't know you like that.
Right. You should go to the company happy hours, but don't stay
and you
the
should
whole time.
Also have one drink.
Exactly.
And then leave.
Yes.
Oh
because
my God.
those aren't the people you get drunk
I'll
with.
never forget. So at one of my jobs, I was getting pissed off, and I knew it was time for promotion, and they just were fucking with me, and they were giving me like all these like false, like they were just lying to me about what they could do for me, and it was getting to me. And then I got a new manager, and I was just like, oh, this bitch really ain't gonna do nothing for me because she's new. Why would she? And she just like, I remember her telling me, yeah, of course. Like, I heard great things about you. Like, next Thursday, we're all going bowling with, like, the management team. Like, I would love for you to come. You can make some connections there. And I'm so happy that I'm, like, quick on my feet. And I'm not like, yeah. I've never been one of those people that's like, yeah. Like, I just don't do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
Can I get back to you on that? Because, you know, it's next week. I have some things scheduled. She's like, definitely. And I sat there, and I'm like, that sounds like the fakest shit ever. I would never do some shit like that. And if I don't have a fucking promotion lined up, I sure as hell am not going to come here and kick it with you guys.
Right, I'm not going to fucking kiki it.
And that just, like, me and my response to that invitation and how annoyed I was and how that sounded like the most disgusting time ever.
Yeah.
It made me realize, yeah, I'm done here. Like, it's time for a new job.
Yes.
It literally sounded like hell. Like, I wanted to fucking look at her and be like, who the fuck do I look like? I could probably talk, chat. I could get along with anybody of any age, of any gender, of any sexual orientation, I could even not speak their language and I could get along with them. But doing that at work, I don't have to do that shit.
Also, I feel like they got us so fucked up. Young people in tech, they think that the vibe is just going to make it better.
Right. I'm like, honey,
no.
I am the vibe. You got to pay for this vibe.
Exactly. Everyone happy here? It's because of me.
No, literally. I wanted to fucking laugh. I wanted to laugh in her face.
Stop it.
I started texting my man right after. I'm like, these motherfuckers think I want to fucking socialize with them.
Right. That is not what...
Kill
you got to
me.
pay me extra for that.
Kill me now.
You got to pay me extra for that. And let me tell you, I ain't going to step your payment.
Mm-mm.
I really won't.
No, the fake.
You could not pay me.
Small talk, I can't. I think that's death. That's hell. To me, small talk is hell.
No, I.
Oh my God, I fucking posted
like
a TikTok the other day talking about. I did one of those like voiceover ones where like it's like a funny voiceover and then you write your own caption, and it was about like essentially what I said is I hate small talk, but it was like a funny voiceover. People were liking it, and then this dumb bitch. This not it. Like, we should all get along. You should all... And I was like, bitch, why are you on my page? Go talk to someone else who wants to talk to you.
Go away. The foot. I just don't
You are doing exactly what I said I hate.
I don't want to know you're hurt. You could just go. I don't care. Just go.
My thing is, if you don't agree with me, fuck off.
No, genuinely.
That's genuinely how I feel.
Okay. I was always raised, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And that is some ways toxic. But also, it's not. Because, I don't have to say nothing to you. I could just keep on fucking pushing. Like, in some ways, I'm realizing that it's toxic and I'm working on that. But in most ways, it is not. Because I don't need to share my opinion with everybody and be making them feel bad and be doing all this. They could just fucking live their life.
My thing is, there's two types of people. For example, someone does some shit I think is absolutely fucking disgusting. Mm-hmm. Like something stupid. Mm-hmm. Not disgusting. Like if it was Jeffrey Epstein, I would definitely be replying to his shit. Like, go to fucking hell, die, bitch.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like something on social media I don't agree with. Mm-hmm. I am not the type of person that needs to fucking go under their post and be like, I disagree. La 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 la. Like I genuinely, I don't care. I love replying to people I agree with. I love hyping them up. Mm-hmm. That sounds more fun to me. But I would say 70% of people on social media, they're dying to see a post that they don't agree with and that doesn't apply to them just so they could reply and be like,
I don't agree. That's not my experience. So you just love to operate off of negativity.
This was also an opportunity for me to connect with like-minded people.
Right.
You see how there's no connection here? Because we don't agree?
So
like, why did you write something?
Go on then. I just don't understand.
It's like having friends in real life that you don't agree on nothing. You're like, I don't agree. What else is there to talk about? We don't see eye to eye.
Why do I keep bringing you around?
Literally, like,
why you keep coming around?
We clearly don't like each other.
Right.
Of course we're not gonna want to engage. Of course we disagree. But that is the most annoying part about the internet is that people think when you don't agree, it's time to start connecting.
Right.
It's like, fuck off.
Also, though, you think you're going to connect with me by saying something rude about me? Or not even rude, but just like, I don't like this?
I know.
Hello, take from the book of Libra. We connect by relating with one another.
Yeah.
Not by expressing all of our opposites.
Well, you know what? This is what I wonder. You know how love is like such a big emotion and there's only certain people you love and love is such a grand emotion? Yeah. The opposite of love is hate. And what's easier to achieve? Hate. Mm-hmm. So like maybe these people, they're not getting any love. Like it's very uncommon for you to reach out to a stranger and suddenly you feel love. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to connect on hate. You know what I mean? Like they kind of want the same amount of emotion. Mm-hmm. They don't care whether it's hate or love. So I think people that are trolls or people that are just so negative online, like they just want some sort of big reaction to what it is that they're saying. And if they say something hateful or something that's disagreeable, I think they're getting what they want. Yeah. Which is a strong reaction.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And it's pathetic.
It's a cry for attention.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, no, it definitely is. Tell me there's no one around in your real life that
you
loves
want someone to pay attention.
Yeah.
And you want it to be me.
I mean, I used to do that when I would fall, when I was 5 years old, and I'd cry extra loud.
No, yeah, that's why I resonate with it. I'm like, so you want attention. I'm not the person to give that to you, though. You know what I mean? Like,
but I also get in the wrong way.
Right. I'm like, if you catch me at that right time.
Don't get me started. I'll troll back.
If you catch me at that right time.
No, actually.
I will. Because most times, I do choose peace. And I'm happy about that. Yeah. But sometimes I choose violence. Yeah. And if you're the one on the receiving end of the violence, you're going to be really upset.
I mean, don't make it fun. Get me mad and I'll fuck your dad.
Yes.
That is from a Real Housewives of New York.
Also Real Housewives of New York.
They're just bringing it back. Roni. No, but dead ass. Like, watch out. You never know what you're going to get. And this is what I want to work on. I want to teeter between two options when something happens. Because when you're on social media, it's bound to happen. Or even in real life, like what you talked about with your family. Mm-hmm. You just need to have certain responses ready to go.
Yes.
You know, you should need to form a habit.
No, it's true.
So I need to remind myself, either you ignore or troll. Mm-hmm. Like, I never want to explain. Who am I to explain shit to you?
God, I need to be better at that.
I just better be ready to troll. Yeah. And if I'm not trolling, then I'm silent. Yes. I don't want to have any other options. Because, yeah, you shouldn't have to explain shit. I definitely don't want to explain shit. Mm-hmm. And that's really it. And I also don't like the whole, kill him with kindness. You could go suck my titty.
Yeah.
You might like that, too. Suck my booty hole.
My thing is, sometimes, because I mostly surround myself with lovely people, like 95% of the time, it really jars me when that, they just kind of catch me out the blue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait.
It's almost like, I forgot there was hate in this world.
And then it's almost like too late for me to be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's never too late.
No, it's never.
I truly believe that way, especially me, who takes a little while to process things. But it still gets me because I will say, because it doesn't happen often so much anymore, when it does happen, I'm like a little shocked. And I'm like, oh, wait, what did we tell ourselves we were going to do? How are we going to react again?
That is so funny.
And I'm just upset.
Yeah.
But like you said, I almost need to practice. So it's just like in that arsenal.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. I feel like more often than not, I love trolling back.
Yeah.
But when I'm feeling really, really sensitive that day, I sometimes want to, like, read people in a way that's, like, not funny.
You just come for them?
Like, I want to say some foul shit, you know?
Yeah.
And you know my mouth is reckless.
Yes.
And sometimes I just be saying really fucked up shit. And I'm like, you can't take that back, you know? So I'm trying to be like, okay, when it's there, you should be silent. Those are good silent days. Mm-hmm. If you want to be funny and troll. Yeah. You know? But you know how much I love telling people that their mom never loved them.
I know. And I just feel like I think that's funny. And other people may think that's over the line. No, you know? And it doesn't really matter for them. But also, it matters how I feel in that moment. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. And then the reaction to it, like if they start to cry, which they sometimes do, you know, like I'm going to feel really guilty about it because I'm human.
I know.
You know? I do.
Yeah.
I do. And I hate that for me because I wish I just said it with the conviction, you know? And I just said my sassy thing. You hurt me first. Yeah. You feel my zap.
Yeah.
But then sometimes when I zap back and they feel like it was too hard.
Like, well, don't get me there. Don't fucking get me there.
Right. Thank you. God. I just need to stand more in that. Yeah. But I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Now you're sad.
No.
I know. It's a me thing for sure.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I need to be better.
Don't wake the bear.
Right. And then don't be mad at the bear when the bear fucking bites you.
Yeah,
you was poking at the motherfucking bear.
Yeah.
And then you got some of the bear, and then you want to cry to the bear. It's wrong.
Yeah.
It feels like gaslighting. And it goes back to the last episode we were in. I need to be better. You know?
No, for sure.
It's a Force Soaker moment. It truly is.
It is. It is. So, on some, like, because even though it's not Sag season, it's Sag Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, so it's very Sagittarius.
So on some like comical clown shit, I saw that a runner was banned for 12 months for using a car during a marathon.
She a scammer.
She a scammer. Like I just said she because I always assume.
No, was it a woman?
It's a blonde woman.
Oh, a Karen.
A Karen. Like I'm just absolutely the dedication. You could put this type of dedication into corporate America. You could put it anywhere else. The fact that she was like, I need to win so bad. All right, who got the car?
I planned the car.
Is this a heist? Like, why do you need to win this badly?
Also, you didn't think all these people were going to snitch on you?
Like, it's
or
just
somebody
crazy.
was going to find out?
This is the type of shit you see in movies.
Right.
Like, what do you mean you actually thought this was...
Also, something... I'm sorry. I think it's a little pathetic. You can actually train to do it yourself. Like, people be working hard for these marathons. You know what I mean? Training for months and months and shit. And you're just going to come up in here, run, do a little sprint, and then hop in the car and then... think you're gonna sprint to the end? That's fucked up.
I'm so. Who are you trying to impress? I have questions for her.
You're disgracing
the
marathon.
What do you like? What are you going for here? Is your family there watching you? Is it your ex-husband with his new wife? You need to show them that you've changed. You're really on top of your shit. Like, I need to understand the reasoning behind why she thought this was the last thing to do.
Yeah, I don't get it because too, like, you know. People who really like to run and, like, do these marathons and shit, like, you get a runner's high, right? Like, you get fucking, like, high off that shit.
Do they, like, do people gamble on...
No, I think so. Probably. People gamble on everything. Everything.
So then maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I
don't know why I'm like, what if she had the mafia? And she was like, she owed somebody some money. Because she's a scammer and she just always be lying.
I hope it's that.
And
I hope it's that.
Where's the character?
Or she did it for the high of that Instagram post.
This
got first place.
Totally goes against what I have known of white people and running and hiking. And that they're normally happy to be there. They're happy to be on the trail. You know what I mean?
You thought wrong.
I did think wrong. They're liars. It's scammers. Because, like, what?
You know what?
I thought you liked putting the time in.
Honestly,
I thought that made you happy.
honestly. Some of my biggest trauma was fucking PE growing up.
Same.
Like, honestly. And fuck a 10-year reunion. I want everyone back on the track. Let's do it.
Let's see who can run around now. I'm fucking screaming. I'm actually screaming. Only because Eagles would be on, like, such 10.
No, like, I'm so
People
ready.
Would be vomiting,
it's not even
passing
funny.
out.
No, I'm so ready.
Like, all the high school male jocks who are, like, fat and have, like, 5 kids. No judgment to you. Do pick your life. But, like,
no,
let's be real.
Honestly.
Let's be real.
I'm not, like, fuck the reunion. Meet me at the track.
That's good. That's really good. I actually really, really like that. I think it would say so much more. I mean...
A silent jog. That's what it's gonna be.
No, it would, because who has the endurance?
No.
I always knew it was me!
Dead ass. But also, I don't want to hear what you've been up to. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no.
I want a silent run.
No, it's always been a competition. I hate all you bitches.
Oh my god, dead ass. I'm actually so happy my fucking 10-year reunion was during COVID and never happened.
I know.
I mean, not that because me and one of my best friends that I've been friends with since, like, high school, too, we talked about it, and then I'm not on Facebook, so she was giving me the tea of, like, what's going on with it, and, like, it happened, like, during the pandemic, so, like, I don't know what happened, but it didn't happen, and I love that. Catch me in 20 years when we meet on the field.
Right.
A 20-year one. Now that's funny. That's crazy. So we're going to be, what, 38? Please tell me that you saw that video of the face by the moon.
No.
So there was this video that someone took, and, like, it literally looked like a face, like, by the moon.
Like there's the moon and then a whole separate face?
Yes.
Or like a face on the moon.
Like no, right next to it. Almost like this face is looking down.
Looking
into
down
a petri dish that is us. You know what I mean?
My.
Let me show you the video so you can have a full understanding. It's very, like, you know. I'll try to play the video on here too, you guys. Face by moon. Perfect. Okay.
This video, here we go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in so y'all can see this is not the there it is, the face.
What the fuck is that?
The face and the moon looks like
Oh, okay, I see it now. It looked a little scary, but now I see. Oh.
there's the face right there. This is not a trick. Or anything like that.
Isn't that wild? Like, what if, like, what is that? Is that a person? Is that a being? Is that a god? Is that an entity that is, like, looking down at this small part of the universe, seeing what's going on over here? Like, we are ants to it.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen a couple things recently that are like, how do I explain? We look at it as like, oh, this is like a mountain.
Yeah.
But it's actually part of somebody's like body.
Yeah.
Or something, you know? And like they're, this is like a living being, kind of like the face by the moon. And it's just so, it's making me feel like there are these large like entities and giants. And,
oh,
like,
yeah.
You know
saw
what
that
I mean?
video of the giant. I mean, there's all these stories about giants.
Mm-hmm.
A while ago, my boyfriend showed me this creator, this person on TikTok who posted a video where it looked like it was giants going up these mountains. And then suddenly he went missing. Oh. The guy who took that video. Oh. Yeah. And who saw them. Oh. It was crazy.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I believe that it's out there and that those entities want to be more known than they ever have been known. And that's why I feel like they're showing themselves more. And it's becoming harder for us to, like...
The government and the 1% to hide it from us.
Exactly.
Because that's how they control us.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it comes back to them wanting, these great powers wanting us to stay very small-minded.
Mm-hmm.
And if we really, truly understood the power of the world and all the different entities and different types of gods, goddesses, whatever you believe in, all these different types of energies coexisting in this universe, we'll start to think more freely and start understanding concepts that they've hidden from us for so long.
Right. Yeah. And
like, life is not as mundane as they make it out to be.
No.
There's magic out there. You know what I mean? All you need to do is just tap into that part of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But they only want us to focus on what makes sense. Only the truth that they share with us.
Right. Anything that we know to be true has been shared by somebody else.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, if you really want to get, like, super crazy about it, you shouldn't believe anything that you don't see with your own two eyes.
Yeah.
However, I'm a person who believes in spiritual things, so I don't just always believe things that I see with my own two eyes. You know? So that's why it also makes it a little bit complicated, and why it's frustrating sometimes with the government, too, because it's like, oh, well, here's the facts, here's what we're showing you, but really something else is going on in the back.
Also, like,
you know?
Just talking about gaslighting, the government's the biggest gaslighter.
Facts.
How long did they gaslight people into thinking they're crazy for assuming aliens exist?
Right.
And aliens were proven to be real and no one's talking about it.
Right.
We're just not going to sit here and, like, call out the government for all the years that they gaslit us into thinking that that's such a wild theory.
Right.
And that it's a conspiracy theory.
Decades.
Yeah, just the whole idea of a conspiracy theory and why it was created.
Right.
The term conspiracy theory was created to make people believe that their version of the truth is crazy.
Right. And I don't remember if it was created by the CIA or the FBI.
CIA.
One of them's. And it was to cause disbelief in what people were saying.
Exactly. Even if there was enough proof to show that this is in fact truth and that there is evidence for it, just by people calling it a conspiracy theory, it would make the general public question it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And for some people, that's enough to stop thinking about it. You know what I mean? Not me.
Right.
You tell me something is not real, I'm not going to be like, okay. I'm going to do my own research. I'm going to get curious. And I think a lot of people don't do that. And I want more people to get curious. But also, I think a lot of times, a lot of people, especially people in positions of power, whether that's teachers, government, whatever, if you ask too many questions, they're going to make you feel stupid. It's like, what do you mean? This has proven to be so. Like, the proof is right there. Why are you asking questions? This is the fact. This is the answer. And you should never, ever, ever stop asking questions. Even if someone tells you that this has proven to be so, I think the moment you stop asking questions is the moment that they win.
Yeah. I mean, they've quite literally overpowered you in that moment and disempowered you to stop asking the questions. Because what do we do when we're freaking little children? What's that? What's that? What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
Like, that's how we're meant to be. Mm-hmm. And the fact that people are withholding information, forcing you not to ask, redirecting you, don't you think that's fucking weird?
It is weird. Because they almost are telling you that, all right, you figured it out. There's nothing left to learn. And think about how crazy that is. What do you mean?
So false.
I'm still living.
Right.
I'm still experiencing new things. New things can happen to me every day, every second of every day.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean I'm done learning? So you're telling me I figured it all out and nothing's ever going to change? That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
We are ever evolving. And we should always continue to ask questions. And so much of history has been changed and altered, and you've been lied to about what has happened.
Mm-hmm. Because it's easier to swallow. It makes people feel more comfortable. You don't have to look at those harsh realities and the nasty things, the nastiness,
and the nasty rumors,
and the rumors that people in America share.
America and the world.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, America.
You know what I mean? But, like, it is especially even, so in the world, because it's all fucked up, and imperialism and colonization is everywhere. But, like, I don't know why, it has just been so prevalent in my mind these last few weeks, especially in America, of, like, you know, like, how they, like, they're trying to, like, stop kids from reading certain books, and, like, you can't do X, Y, Z, and it's, like, all of this censorship. Like, who are you really censoring for?
Right.
You know? Who is this really helping? It's not helping anyone.
It's not.
By lying to them, by not sharing what's really going on. You know? We can all grow from it. Let's have these tough, awkward conversations. Yeah.
I think people are so fucking sensitive in all the wrong ways.
Yeah.
If you want to be sensitive to people's emotions. Be sensitive to what people are going through.
Right.
Don't be sensitive to the truth.
Right. Don't be sensitive about stupid shit.
No, and I think a lot of times, it comes back to that unhealthy religious thing where, like, people are almost lying to themselves. And they want people to believe these lies because it makes them feel about themselves and their values. And I think a lot of times we want to believe that a majority of the world is filled with good people, and I think it's kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be fear-mongering, but, like, it is scary to think about how much evil there is in the world. Mm-hmm. But it's there. A lot of the world is evil. A lot of the history of the world is evil.
Yeah.
Most of the times, people in positions of power have made the wrong decisions and are continuing to make the wrong decisions.
Right.
Like, just because you're looking the other way and you're changing history doesn't mean it's real.
Right. And evil to me is greedy. All of these people are very, very greedy.
Greedy and power hungry.
Yes. Because, like,
Because they're terrified and scared and they're pussies.
Of course. You're terrified to have to share that power with.
You don't know what's going to happen if somebody else that's smarter than you and more qualified than you takes over your position. Yeah, you can never be in that position again. Because literally you suck.
Because you're not fucking qualified to do it in the first place.
Someone else, literally,
God!
A 15-year-old could have done a better job than you.
No, quite literally. And that makes people feel uncomfortable.
It
but
does.
Everybody's journeys is different, you know? Mm-hmm. There may be a 15-year-old who's so much smarter than a fucking 55-year-old.
I would say a lot of them.
Yeah. Genuinely. Especially right now. When
it comes to, like, traditional 55-year-olds who are unwilling to move and change with the times and be open-minded. Like, I truly believe the best leaders are the ones that are open-minded and are understanding.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to do what needs to be done at this moment in time because we know drastic change needs to happen to actually positively affect majority of the world. Like I said, 5% of people hold the wealth. Like, that's slim pickings compared.
But let's be fucking
and worldwide,
honest.
It's even less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they're never going to step down.
Oh, no, we have to fucking take it and beat it out of them, which is going to be hard for us.
Yeah. But we just need to do it.
But we got to. That's the only way we're going to overcome. You know what I mean?
I know.
I'll never forget this. Like, there was a paper that I had to write in college, and whatever. It was, do people make the change, or does the government make the change, essentially? You know? Like, is it so many people asking for it, that the government finally has to make the change, or does the government make the change?
No, it's always the people.
It's always the people.
It's always the people.
Everyone in my class wrote that it was the fucking government, dude.
Because that's what they want you to think.
Right.
They want you to think that, like, I hold the power, but the government is so scared of the masses. Why do you think they're constantly working with the media to break different stories so what's actually going on in the government and the world doesn't make it to the headlines?
Right.
You know, because they're so scared of mass hysteria. They're scared of people coming together and realizing what a bad job they're doing.
Right. And then people are going to be fucking pissed.
Literally. And demand change, which is what we need to do.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Hopefully this this inspires me maybe to make some change.
Like, honestly, I'm so ready
gets better
for 2024. And just to end this episode, I am going to read a post from one of my favorite spiritual astrology accounts on Instagram. Their name is The Starry-Eyed Mystic. I love them so much. So they posted, in numerology, 2024 is an 8-year, which brings themes of authority, confidence, and self-assertion. Being a special number in all traditions, 8 is full of wisdom and energy. Its symbol is impregnated with the idea and concept of infinity, bringing an old soul type of energy to the table. So that is the vibe for 2024. And if you didn't know, 2023 was a year that was filled with a lot of solitude and healing, which I definitely felt this year. But I'm just so ready for powerful energy and for just moving forward with confidence.
Yeah.
You know? And having my connections alongside of me while I'm paving this new way into the universe. That's what I want to do. I want to move boldly and with confidence. And I hope the same for you guys.
So much. We love you guys.
We love you so much.
Have a good, this is the start of the new year, huh?
Yeah.
Happy motherfucking 2024. You better grab them bulls by the horns. Wait, the horns by the bulls. What is the saying?
Grab the bull by its horns.
Yeah. And make this year your BITCH.
Yeah, make it your bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a power bottom to this year. Goodbye. Bye. Or make this year your power bottom. Now goodbye.
Right, we don't want you to be fucked.
No. We want
you
2024 to be the power bottom to you.
You take charge. You fuck it. You fuck it. If you want to fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it how you want to fuck it.
Fuck it good.
Bye.